Gentleman's Homebrew, coming at you today with a requested fireside chat beer review. That's right. You know, it's kind of a chilly day. We're not in the bone chilling. I'm not out in the snow anymore, but it is cool outside, so why not? I'm going to go local with a fireside beer. Here we go. Today, this is from Ambacht Brewing. Again, just a stone's throw from the house. I'd say they're about 1.5 miles away. Good people over there. I've known Tom Kramer over there for quite a while. Had fun talking to him about this beer. He was telling me the nuances of wild rice and how it's not exactly related to white rice. It's a little different, and it is a grain. We had a fun time chatting. He's just has a wealth of knowledge on brewing and different things like rice. So this is kind of a fun one. It's a Farmhouse Ale from Ambacht. I know that there's some Munich malt in this one. And we'll kind of see how this one comes out. It's a big old 6.5% ABV. It's kind of an amber or pale ale. I don't know if it's really defined, but of course that means it's going to have some Belgian yeast in it as well. Let's get this one cracked open. Now it's January towards the end, and I've had this since early December. Full disclosure there, it came out very effervescent. A lot of bubbles just popping away. But this is a fun color. I wish you'd see it from my side, because it's kind of an amber, but it has like these reddish hues to it too, not just brown, but interesting reds with these beautiful highlights off of the bottom. Let's go ahead and get the nose. Okay, it's kind of interesting. It does come off more like an amber. It's to a red ale, honestly, kind of in the scent. It has a light sweetness to it so far, but it is a little bit different scent, you know. It's a little different grainy scent, and I definitely get the Belgian yeast on that. Yeah, there's a Belgian yeast. There's this interesting little kick of spice on it, though. I'm not sure what that was. And this interesting, odd floral type of scent coming off of it too that I can't really quite describe. So if the nose isn't going to do much for me, we're going to jump in with a taste. Cheers. Okay, this is telling me a lot about what I was getting on the nose and not able to explain. And it's very hard to describe. It's in the middle. I'm going to go there. I get this interesting, odd, I want to almost say a honey sweetness to a mixed with a very light, like a molasses kind of a taste, but just like the hint of molasses, but more on the sweet honey side. I find this really hard to describe. It has this, I want to call it a generic like brown liquor taste. It just reminds me a lot of liqueur in some ways, on the flavor, on the unique taste of this. It's very effervescent, so it somewhat falls into that like farmhouse ale type category, but very loosely. I'm going to do my best to relate this to flavors that you can understand, because it is a very unique taste. You get a lot of apple, and you get a variety in apple. You get like an apple, more like a unfiltered type apple flavors. Tart. And you get some tart apple, you get some, as I said, you get like a honey flavor, but with maybe molasses and a little bit of a slightly burnt brown sugar. So not exactly like caramel, but more towards the brown sugar side. And you get this light spiciness, and you definitely get the characteristics of like that Belgian yeast coming through. But it's just so different. Maybe like in the nose, you get a hint of a vanilla-esque type of an essence to it too. It's just very different. But what's really wonderful about it is it's different. I mean, I love that, but it's sweet. It's a nice sweetness. It's not like super sweet, but it's this moderate to light sweetness, and it's a unique sweet flavor. And at one point, I felt like I got almost like a mix with all this other stuff, but a light marshmallow kind of character going on. It's absolutely unique. If you like unique, which I do. I mean, it is definitely worth a try. It's fun. The Oregon wild rice just brings such unique characteristics to this beer. combined with the other elements in it. It's very fun indeed. In terms of a farmhouse ale, I don't think I would rank it super high. I mean, you know, it's a fun beer, it's a unique beer, it's a different beer, but I can't give it particularly high scores because it doesn't quite fall into that category, let's be honest, you know. It's not a pale ale for sure. It's more of an amber if you're going to go that way, but farmhouse would be proper. And I'm going to give it an 84 in terms of a farmhouse ale. As I refill my glass, though, let's talk about the overall, because I am enjoying it. It's such a different taste. It's such a unique flavor. I think that I've got to go with an 88. Here it is again. It is the Oregon Wild Rice Farmhouse Ale from Ambacht Brewing out of Hillsboro, Oregon. Hey, if you get a chance, if you're in the Hillsboro area, go check it out. Drop in there. Tom's likely to be there. He's a great guy to talk to. You're going to have a good time. Try some unique beers. This is Kevin at Clemens Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer. And I'll see you on the next beer review.